Hashtag After Dark Stories, Episode 4. Thriller, The House Sitter. The ad described it as a dream. Remote property, 2 weeks, fully stocked. Just keep the plants alive. Mara thought, perfect. 2 weeks of silence, of writing, of waking up somewhere beautiful and pretending for a little while that her life was different. She should have asked why the rate was so low. The house was everything the photographs promised. Stone floors, high ceilings, a garden that folded into pine forest at the back. The owners, a couple she'd only spoken to by email, left a handwritten note on the kitchen counter. Everything you need is here. The door at the end of the hall is a storage cupboard, so the key has been lost, so don't worry about it. Help yourself to the wine. She didn't worry about it. Why would she? The first week was exactly what she needed. She wrote 8,000 words. She slept deeply. She walked the forest paths in the morning and drank wine on the steps at dusk and felt, for the first time in months, like herself. The second week, the writing stalled. She wandered. She found herself standing in front of the door at the end of the hall. It didn't look like a cupboard. The door was too wide, too solid. The kind of door that had something serious behind it. She tried the handle, locked. She told herself to leave it. She didn't leave it. A set of old keys hung on a hook in the kitchen, spares, clearly, for a dozen different locks. She tried them one by one. The fourth key turned. The stairs went down into darkness. She found the light switch on the wall. The basement was clean, dry, almost entirely empty, except for the far wall. The far wall was covered in photographs. She needed a moment to understand what she was looking at. A woman at a farmer's market? A woman jogging a familiar route? A woman at a window, lit from inside, unaware. It took her 3 full seconds to realize. The woman was her. The photographs spanned more than a year. Her old neighborhood, her favorite cafe, her sister's wedding. She was in the background of a crowd shot, not even the subject. The arrangement was methodical, chronological, careful. She stepped back and saw for the first time the notice board beside the photographs. Index cards, names, dates. And next to her name, 3 others, each with their own cluster of photographs, their own timeline, their own careful documentation. She was not the first house sitter. She ran upstairs, grabbed her bag, her keys, her phone, got in the car with her hands shaking so hard she could barely hold the wheel, called the police on the road. They found the basement. They found everything she described. They traced the rental email account to a server that had been wiped. The couple, or whoever they were, had never owned that house. The real owners were on a cruise. The listing had been up for 3 years, 17 house sitters across 2 different platforms. She was the first one who opened the door. The others, when contacted, all said the same thing. They told me it was a cupboard. I never thought about it again. To this day, no one has been arrested. The other 3 women in the photographs have been warned. The case is open. The account is gone. The door, Mara says, wasn't even properly locked. It just needed someone willing to try the keys.